and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our London studio. I'm Chris Taylor. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has approved a comprehensive 5-year national flood management strategy titled Fix, Expand, Build. According to the climate change minister, the plan opens with an urgent 250-day monsoon response, focusing on repairing dikes, floodgates, and reinforcing local protections. Early warning systems are set to be integrated at grassroots levels within 200 days. Over the medium term, spanning 3 years, the government aims to expand drainage networks and flood control structures, while the long-term, 5-year vision seeks to establish climate-resilient infrastructure capable of withstanding future extreme weather events. Officials say the strategy marks a shift towards systematic preparedness rather than short-term crisis management. In Muzaffarabad, Azad Jammu and Kashmir has sworn in a new 20-member cabinet. The ceremony at the presidential house was presided over by Prime Minister Sardar Faisal Mumtaz Rathore. The newly constituted team, comprising 18 ministers and 2 advisors, aims to reinforce administrative capacity amid ongoing political challenges. Observers note that the government is attempting to create stability and continuity in governance as it embarks on a new legislative cycle. Turning to national security, DG ISPR Lieutenant General Ahmed Sharif Chaudhry has issued a strong rebuttal to India's current narrative, calling it a baseless and dangerous game of playing with fire. Addressing students and teachers during a special session, he emphasized Pakistan's desire for peace but warned that any aggression would be met with a firm and more severe response. He also urged youth to play a responsible role in countering misinformation on social media by critically evaluating information before sharing it. His remarks come at a time of heightened regional tensions and increasing concerns over online propaganda. The federal government has approved a 50 billion rupee supplementary budget aimed at enhancing the country's defense capabilities. Of this amount, 39 billion rupees has been allocated to the Army and 11 billion rupees to the Navy, supporting border security operations and upgrades to naval bases. Additional funds include 8 billion rupees for the Special Security Division North, 19 billion rupees for its southern wing, and 2 billion rupees for border fencing along Afghanistan and Iran. Officials say these resources are intended to strengthen Pakistan's ability to safeguard international borders and protect foreign commercial interests. For our next story, we turn to Punjab, where the provincial government has formed 12 joint investigation teams under the Anti-Terrorism Act to investigate the Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan following recent unrest in Lahore and Sheikhupura. For more on this, we're joined by our correspondent, Drake Rowland in Lahore.
Chris, authorities here in Lahore say the creation of these 12 JITS marks one of the most extensive investigative responses the Punjab government has undertaken in recent years. Investigators are focusing on cases tied to the latest disturbances associated with the TLP, aiming to trace organizational networks and funding streams. Officials confirm that assets worth more than 23 billion rupees have already been frozen, with 92 bank accounts sealed. Security analysts tell us this response reflects a broader push to curb the group's operational capacity. The coming weeks are expected to bring additional scrutiny as JITs begin compiling their findings.
Thank you, Drake. In diplomatic developments, the EU's ambassador to Pakistan, Raimundas Karoblis, has publicly supported Islamabad's call for the Afghan Taliban to halt any support for the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. He described Pakistan's concerns as legitimate, while also encouraging continued dialogue with Kabul. Karoblis stressed that terrorism must be condemned unequivocally, but added that Pakistan should demonstrate credible progress on human rights and democratic norms. His remarks highlight the intersection of security and governance priorities as Islamabad navigates a complex regional landscape. And finally, U.S. President Donald Trump has claimed that he prevented a war from restarting between Pakistan and India. He asserted that he stopped one that was almost ready to start again, adding that he had actually stopped 8 wars during his diplomatic efforts. Trump referenced the U.S.-mediated ceasefire that followed the May 2025 escalation, crediting his use of economic leverage, including trade and tariff pressure, as a key factor in de-escalating the situation. His comments have reignited debate over Washington's role in South Asian stability. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.